And I'm back at it. Once again, while I was away, discovered something new that I missed on my first character. Just for a little bit of an explanation, I have two other characters on PC, one that I'm planning on just playing through the game with, and one that I'm planning on being a low-level character. I found this on the low-level character just today, because I ended up talking to Roger after doing his whole business in Stormvale. He's got a lot to say. A lot that I missed. A key item and everything. So, I'm gonna have to go through here, kill this guy. Up here. Jump and boom. Here it is. Right behind that door. I'm pretty sure these guys can't be Scarlet Rotted, so I don't even know why I'm trying. Just a little neat thing. Can't actually use the key item since Rogier's dead, but always good to have it. Now that we're back at it, time to do a big old explanation. Characters at 150. And I use my final respec. I think the stat spread is pretty good, still, considering. I lowered my endurance, but I have the Erdtree's favor on, so my actual stamina is unaffected. And when I eventually get the +2 version, it'll be even higher than it was. Brought my mind up by 2, brought my health down by 10, but with Erdtree's favor, it's up a little bit. So I'm going to be relying on Erdtree's favor to hopefully bring me to a higher number. Intelligence is 55, so I can cast that big boy meteor spell if I feel like it, but I don't know if I will. But the fact that I don't know that I might or might not, you know, I can flip-flop. And if I don't, I can just take this off, which maybe I shouldn't because it's like literally the Stargazer heirloom. Like, it's perfect for namesake. But I can take this off and just put on, like, this one. And then boom, my health is exactly where it would be if it was 60. If I get the +2, it'd be even higher. So, like, I have options. But with this, the damage on this is good. Damage on this is still poor, but I don't think that's the fault of the build. I think that's the fault of the weapon. Also, it's only +6. And it's a spear. I'll still be using these two. These two are still very good. Mid-500s is still very good. Because 55 intelligence is still quite a bit. Plus, I still have the +10 with the physic and magic damage up. This, I'm not sure if I really want to keep using. Not that it's bad or anything. It just does not properly utilize both dexterity and magic, like these do. I mean, these are mostly magic, and these are mostly strength and dexterity. But this is like all magic, yet it doesn't even reach the heights that this does. To be fair, these are +9, and this is not the +9 equivalent. And it works in terms of the look. But I don't know. I just have a thing against rapiers. Also, the Scorpion Stinger is something that I want to try, but I know is probably not going to be very good. Because this is just like purely a Scarlet Rot build-up type weapon. Intended for that and only that. I can't infuse it, I can't buff it. I don't believe I can even change the Ash of War. Repeating Thrust is probably a good one for this, though. Every other Scarlet Rot weapon I can't wield. Actually, I literally can. That's awful, though. I am curious about something, though. If I... Can I? Oh, I can. Oh, I can. And if I... Then I can... Ah. Ah, this might actually... This is silly and stupid. And I can put Gravitas on this, and then I use both. Oh, this is amazing. I can actually end up using that Ash of War. Okay, well, never mind. I'm flipping the script here. Now I'm using all of it. Better minimum strength, but this is actually going to be positively affected by it. With this, I think I can say, hey, I want to use the gavel, because I already have a great hammer anyway. So I'm going to put the gavel here, and that. I love thinking of stupid shit. Just, it's accidental, but it's perfect. Well, now I have to be able to use this. Come on now. Because I can't really infuse this with magic. But the thing is, this build is very hybrid now. Before it was full intelligence. Now it is, like, quality intelligence. If I two-hand, that 26 turns to, like, a 40. Maybe like a 39.6 or something. Regardless, this is now a hybrid intelligence build. By definition, a hybrid intelligence build. Got that good fashion defense that I'm not cringing at. I could still see my face. Still open to new headbands. Though there's no point in like going for this. Doesn't look bad, just I want to see my face. I also don't want to look stupid, you know? This is the best I'm going to get, probably. But hey, I'm going to go upgrade this, then I'll start actually playing the game.
Well, I took you no how to lay out your arms then.
Greetings.
back already, no matter. Back no matter.
Alright, all done. Scorpion Stinger, +9. This is a somber weapon, so this is almost maxed out. Magic Rotten Battle Hammer, +19. Why the hell not, right? Why not? Damage on this thing is not bad at all. I mean, I would imagine it would have to be. It's only a little bit better than this. But more importantly, I have Gravitas and Waves of Darkness now. Never thought that would actually happen on this build. But hey, now I have Scarlet Rot and a reason to really spec back into gravity stuff too. So I think I'm going to do that. What do I get rid of? This. 52 is quite the investment, so I think it's worth holding on to this. But I need to get rid of something else. So, this. I'm debating putting Rock Sling back on too, but I don't know if I should. It's not that it's bad, if anything, it's just very good. But I have reason to use all these things. This is just a great utility tool. This works in conjunction with this really well. This is just outright a good spell. Same with this. I got a soft spot for this one now. I'm a big fan. This one helps. And these two work in conjunction well too. But I have no space on the build, like none, to put an extra slot. So I'm going to have to give something up. What I could do is dump this and then just use regular Meteor and Rock Sling. That might be the best choice. As much as a shame as that would be for this spell, which is so cool, but I mean, so is this one. It's the same spell. It's just like the FP cost is doubled, right? I'm just thinking, if I don't use this on this build, I'm not going to use it on any build, which is why I want to hold on to it. Definitely not getting rid of this. Definitely not getting rid of this or this. And probably not this. And probably not this. These, you can talk me out of these. I'm just trying to think. Which would Rock Sling actually benefit? Comet and Rock Sling are similar. You don't charge Rock Sling. You do charge this. The only thing I really would miss about it is it works so well in conjunction with this. Like you do a sling, and you sling back the other way, and then the comet comes out. This is an entirely different animal. This is a very, like, close-range, shotgun-based thing. This is just a melee option that isn't boosted by the carrion spell, so I feel like I can use it on this one, guilt-free. But now that I'm thinking about it, this probably works better. I can use the gavel on a different build, easy. But I also can use Rock Sling on a different build, easy. Especially since I'm planning on, you know? I'm torn. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I actually definitely would need this. Against specifically the sorcerers in here that I was just struggling against before. This would prove so much more beneficial than anything else because it does physical damage. And also, thinking about it, with this, I have almost no need for this. I'm throwing this to the side because I forget, you know? I don't need to do, like, the funny, wacky combo. Stars of Ruin. So, gonna toss this here. And this here. And this. Then this. Then these two in conjunction. For enemies that I heavily stagger. These are just my, like, shoot 'em spells. These are my drag in and then hit you when you're close. And then this is for enemies that aren't moving very fast. All in conjunction with doing heavy Scarlet Rot. Eventually getting the Rotten Crystal Staff, although that might be subject to change because the staff, I don't know. I feel like the staff is important. For aesthetic purposes, if I really want to have that rotty look, I could just do this. But then at the same time, this doesn't look rotty at all. It should match this. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm only going to farm for the spear and the sword. The staff, probably not. So actually, in light of that, I'm going to take a different staff out. Especially since my intelligence is lowered, I don't think I can even... Yeah, I can't even use this one anymore. Strangely, I can use this one, though. It's kind of odd. Yeah, let me see what my options are. As always, there's no good reason to ever use the Astrologer Staff over the Academy Glintstone. It's just the same thing, but better. Do I use this one? I'm genuinely considering it at this point. Actually, maybe not. Because I have 40 decks plus the Radigan's icon. If in New Game Plus I took off the Radigan's icon and then instead used the Glintstone Staff, that's 10 less points in decks. Obviously negatively affecting my damage though. And then I use this to get the max cast speed. I'll pull it out just to see. I'm considering this one outdamages this one. And since I know I'm going to be using like a meteorite styled build on top of just this one, which just barely hits the meteorite requirements, I know I'm doing that. Probably name it like Star Caller or something. Then I won't use this. So it's really one of these three. And maybe the rotten one. Though. Not sure. Let's see how they all look. Because this one looks good. Rotten one looks good too, I assume. Very good. Good, but I don't know. And good. I still think this is the best choice. Although, this is just gonna have me run into the same problem of running out of FP too fast. Although at this point I might need it to be able to get back to the damage I was doing before. Because before I had sorcery scaling above 300. Like well above 300 with all these. And lowering it by 15 is enough to make this lower. And this has an extremely high scaling. So I think to make up for my lack of damage in Magic, I'm going to have to use that one. I only just have the requirements for it. In New Game Plus, if I decide to change the build again, I might switch to this, but in terms of like fashion, it's not good. This I can definitely upgrade to be actually pretty close to this in terms of quality. And then the rotten one I may use. But this is a no. 219 with the extra. That's just a no-no. This is plus 9, this is plus 18. 2.5. 9 times 2.5 is 18, but then that's another 0.5, that makes it better than this. It's only a little bit better for 50% more magic. And this is only a little bit better than this, although this is plus 8. It'll be quite the trial, seeing which I'll use. It's going to be one of these three, although rotten version, because it's exactly the same, just rotten. But right now, this is the best bang for my buck. This is the most damage, but this takes so much more. I'll see, I'll test it. With Rocksling. Against the enemies who are annoying me by knocking me off over and over. I do value fashion, but I mean, it's not the only factor. I'm treating it as if it is. I'm just gonna shut up for now and test. Classic moves. Stone does it again. The body fill. Alright, but yeah, in that scenario, I'm pretty sure the glintstone staff itself, like the academy, is better. Because this has room for improvement. The other one, it does, just once versus several times. I'm sure this is going to make a bigger jump, but I'll make my decision when they're all maxed out. Or when they're all at +9 and, because this maxes out with the normal. The other one's the somber. I have so many other things the somber need. Just out of convenience, it'd be better to do this one. I don't even know why I need these guys dead, just doesn't stagger them much at all. Actually, very much staggers them. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me. I thought I'd have enough time to roll through that back one. future stone, skip ahead here until I win. Don't keep any of the losses. It's wasting time as it is. Got him. Oh, wow. Can't buy those yet. It's actually pretty huge. Always nice. I don't regret spending that time killing them if I know that they drop that. I'm actually going to need quite a few of those at some point. Although, who knows if and when I'll find the one that lets me buy infinite of 7s and 8s and 9s for the Sombring. I'm sure there's going to be some way, somehow. If not, I can farm them here. It's annoying as hell, but it's an option. Now, time for the totally not boss fight. Totally not a boss fight, guys. Totally not a boss fight, guys. What are you doing here? It's the real one. Damn, that armor is cool. Loretta, please. We're doing this now. Alright, round 2. I'm using this big hammer I found at an Applebee's parking lot. Let's see how effective it is. Especially since it has split damage with magic. All my stuff's gonna be bad, except that dagger, maybe. Wow. Not awful damage. Oh, it's pretty awful damage against me. Oh, they have been Scarlet Rotted. Got my attack boost. It's a good way of knowing, honestly. The damage boost it gives me is like huge. Poise does not exist for me. That's the one downside of this weapon. If you don't have poise, like, you're never gonna hit anything. Didn't work in my favor there. Though the Scarlet Rot definitely works. Didn't even really need to spam them with the bolts. Let's go. Oof. Owie. Very owie. Just because it's good doesn't mean, you know, I'm not bad. Build may be actually, like, better than I thought, but I could still lose. Maybe I could have used the strategy with the meteors or founding rain of stars there. That's like my go-to, honestly. If I ever stagger somebody, I at least attempt that. Because at the very least, founding rain of stars would work. Meteors, I don't know, probably not. That's asking for quite a bit of time. Oof. I think that's a two-hit combo. I couldn't dodge. No more messing around, Loretta, Knight of the Halig Tree. For you see, I have this ultimate power that you don't have. We call it a familial bond. Come, Grandpa. That is a definite combo. I can't do much about it. That's right, now with this, I will get one off. And whoa, are you okay? Definitely not enough time for this. Here's my damage boost. Oof. Not sure exactly how long the damage boost lasts, but it's decently long. Don't have the FP. There's 3 of them now. Uh-oh. Oh, there was more. I thought I did a pretty good job. Look how fast that poison and Scarlet Rot's ticking the health down, though. That would have been the one, if I was just able to heal back to full. Oof. I'm actually curious if my damage goes up with my spells. If I Scarlet Rot / poison them with that on. I would imagine not. I would imagine it's only physical damage that goes up of the weapon itself. I'll need to test that against like a beefy enemy who gets like Scarlet Rotted or poisoned. And just like cast a Swift Glintstone Shard at them. Just see if the damage goes up at all. I would imagine the answer to that is no. Ooh. Uh-oh. Ho ho! Loretta's mastery and her war sickle. Honestly, probably perfect for this build in terms of the stat spread. Let's take a look at this. Whoa! Is this a halberd? Do any other halberds have this moveset? Oh my god. Wow. Wow. I'm not sure if this is just going to stay D in all three. I would imagine strength's going to go up on this. Strength and intelligence. Just wow. It doesn't fit the aesthetic of this build, so I'm not going to use it. I'm in with either, like, Scarlet Rot things, or, like, literally the stars themselves. Like these two. if not like a crystal thing at this point. This is like a very like refined Carrion Royal thing. Oh, come on. Alright, well, I'm gonna end the recording here. And because I have to like quit and reload, so this grace actually works. See y'all next time.